These are the greatest tablets available today. Whether you're searching for a tablet to watch movies on or one to replace your laptop, a decent tablet should have a long battery life, a diverse app and service selection, and be more than simply a screen for watching YouTube videos. The base model iPad, Apple's tried and true tablet, is perhaps the finest bargain of the bunch. In a lightweight form factor with a 10.2-inch display, you get all of the same functionality as the more costly Pro and Air devices. The A13 Bionic CPU and new storage options doubled the previous offering to 64 GB and 256 GB, respectively, when Apple redesigned the iPad in the fall of 2021. The entry-level iPad is ideal for students or anyone who only needs a tablet to view Netflix episodes and purchase groceries and does not intend to use it as a laptop replacement. Apple hasn't pushed its face recognition technology beyond the iPad Pro series yet, and with the iPad Air and iPad Mini no longer having a home button, the 9th generation iPad is the only tablet with a home button and Touch ID remaining in the lineup. However, a smart connector can be used to connect Apple's smart keyboard to the iPad, making it more of a laptop than a tablet. It also, of course, works with the Apple Pencil. The Surface Go 3 was recently revealed by Microsoft, and it will be available on October 5th alongside Windows 11. For Windows users, it's a nice improvement to Microsoft's smallest and most compact 2-in-1. The design of the Go 3 hasn't changed, thus it should be compatible with all of the original attachments, including the Type Cover keyboard. The Go 3 boasts quicker internals for a better overall experience and performance, and all three Go 3 versions now use an SSD instead of a hard drive. The combination of slower storage through an eMMC drive and the Intel Pentium CPU wasn't always a pleasant experience. We'll have to wait till we have a chance to test the Go 3 to determine if the Pentium and SSD mix is worth it, or if the i3 configuration is better. It's a little tablet with a 10.5-inch display, but it runs full Windows, which you can configure and edit to your heart's content. The tablet runs Windows 10 in S mode, which restricts software installation to the Microsoft Store and includes a few extra security protections. However, simply exiting S mode and never looking back, you can have the full Windows 10 experience. The Apple iPad Pro lineup for 2021, which was announced in March, is by far the most competent and stunning iPad lineup we've seen. However, as a result of its powers, it is also by far the most costly tablet. The iPad Pro is designed in the same flat-edge style as the rest of Apple's product range. On the inside, Apple's M1 CPU may be found. Yes, that's the same CPU that Apple uses in many of its Mac laptops right now. Since its release, I've been using the 12.9-inch iPad Pro, and I found it to be speedier and more competent than any previous iPad model we tested. The bigger iPad Pro also has a mini LED display called Liquid Retina XDR, which is brighter and has higher color contrast than the smaller iPad Pro. The Thunderbolt 4 interface allows for more reliable connections to external displays and speedier synchronization between the iPad and external storage devices. Hopefully in the future that means true external monitor support. The second-generation Apple Pencil is also supported by the Pro, which has a magnetic charging area on the side. The iPad Pro's smart connector sits on the rear, allowing you to use it with either the Magic Keyboard, which has illuminated keys and a touchpad, or Apple's Smart Keyboard. Late in 2020, Apple will unveil a totally new iPad Air. With a 10.9-inch display, a Touch ID sensor that's been relocated to the power button, so long home button, and support for the Magic Keyboard for iPad and second-generation Apple Pencil, the Air falls comfortably between the standard iPad and the iPad Pro in terms of performance and pricing. Whereas the iPad Pro is for people who demand the best, the iPad Air is for those who wish to use the tablet for both work and pleasure without making significant performance or feature concessions. The iPad Air starts at $599 for 64 GB of storage and goes up to $749 for 256 GB. For an additional $130, you may add cellular service. If you have the cash, this is the iPad to purchase for nearly everyone. The Fire HD 8 is the little sibling of the Fire HD 10, featuring a smaller screen but otherwise comparable features. The price reduction is good, but you also get a tablet that is more comfortable to handle, which is important for lengthy reading periods if you use it as an e-reader. The screen quality isn't as good as the Fire HD 10, but it's sufficient if you don't anticipate cinephile-grade movies. The HD 8's plastic case seems a little flimsy, but it's comfortable to hold.